In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 29, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Cincinnati Reds versus Chicago Cubs. The Cincinnati Reds remain in Chicago to play the Cubs on Wednesday. Cincinnati is set to start right-hander Hunter Greene. The Reds are also coming off a series win against the San Francisco Giants after being swept by the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Cubs, meanwhile, will be starting left-hander Justin Steele and are coming off a series win over the St. Louis Cardinals. The Reds are 17-35 in their last 52 in Game 2 of a series and 17-36 in their last 53 road games. Cincinnati is 5-16 in their last 21 Wednesday games. Meanwhile, the Cubs are 8-22 in their last 30 in Game 2 of a series and 21-49 in their last 70 at home. The over is 19-9-1 in Chicago's last 29 in Game 2 of a series. Steele's first start against the Reds this season did not go well, but I expect a much better performance. He has been pitching better this season as he has been finding the zone and getting more swings and misses and not letting up as much hard contact. Meanwhile, Greene has struggled as of late and against the Cubs, while Chicago's bats are starting to heat up. Both of these teams have struggled this season, and both starting pitchers in this matchup have elevated ERA. Hunter Greene has allowed 10 runs over his last 10 innings for the Reds. For the Cubs, Justin Steele has allowed 7 runs over his last 10.2 innings pitched. Both teams will likely be able to score runs in bunches against these starters, but the Cubs' offense is clicking, and Steele's starts as of late should give him the confidence to attack the Reds' hitters. Simply put, Steele has been better than Greene has been, so the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. I am not impressed with either starting pitcher on the mound in this game, and both defenses have been very shaky this season. Cincinnati is allowing the most runs per game, and they have already committed 40 errors this season. They will also be starting Hunter Greene on the mound, and he has been bad this season. He has a 3-8 record, 5.66 ERA, and a 1.36 WHIP rating. Chicago is scoring the 19th most runs per game, and I see them doing their part this game. The Reds will also have success at the plate, though. Chicago is starting Justin Steele on the mound, and he has not been great this season either. He has a 2-5 record, 4.59 ERA, and a 1.45 WHIP rating. The Cubs are also allowing the 26th most runs per game. Both Greene and Steele were hit hard in their starts against the Cubs and Reds, respectively. And although neither team has a great offense, they both should be able to do the same. It's likely Steele won't allow 7 in 2 innings, but he still gives up 3 to 4 runs for 5 innings, which Greene will likely give up, if not more. Both teams' bullpens also aren't the best, which will help more runs being scored in the later innings. The Reds are also 40-31-1 in hitting the over this season, and in their last 5 games they are averaging 11.4 runs per game, while Chicago is averaging 11.2. Both of these defenses have struggled this season, and that trend will continue in this one. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Colorado Rockies. The Los Angeles Dodgers will go on the road as they take on the Colorado Rockies at Coors Field. Julio Urias is getting the start for the Dodgers. German Marquez will take the mound for the Rockies. The Dodgers are 5-2 in their last 7 road games and 92-44 in their last 136 overall. The Rockies are 4-0 in their last 4 home games and 2-5 in their last 7 overall. The under is 4-0 in Dodgers' last 4 overall. The under is 4-1 in Rockies' last 5 overall. The Dodgers are 41-16 in the last 57 meetings. The Dodgers couldn't have started this series any worse, but should be able to finish it by returning the favor. They certainly cannot continue to take the Rockies lightly if they want to hold off the Padres in the National League West. Los Angeles takes on San Diego in its next series, so finishing this one strong should help build some momentum before heading back to its home ballpark. The Dodgers may not get to have Clayton Kershaw or Tony Gonsolin on the mound for the finale, but their overall pitching staff is still far stronger than Colorado's. That's especially true given they will be hitting German Marquez on Wednesday night. The Rockies starter is not having anywhere close to the year he was hoping for after looking solid in many of his starts last season. That has been even more true when pitching at home. While he's coming off arguably his best start of the season, that was on the road against the Twins. In his start prior to that, he was at home and taking on a team of similar caliber to the Dodgers. The Padres. San Diego recorded 8 hits on him, drove in 4 runs, and ultimately went on to win the game. His last home start prior to that one was Marquez allowing 7 runs to a Marlins lineup not known for high totals. Marquez's struggles are even worse given that the Rockies have had one of the worst bullpens all season. Similarly, they have the league's worst fielding percentage. With such a poor defense and pitching staff, the Dodgers should take care of business against a team they are expected to beat. So the Los Angeles Dodgers money line is our full game side pick. Several batters on the Rockies have had success against Julio Urias. Chris Bryant is .515 with 1 home run and 1 RBI. Charlie Blackmon is .720 with 2 doubles, a triple, and 2 RBI. Ryan McMahon is .617 with 2 doubles, 1 home run, and 1 RBI. And CJ Cron is .614 with 2 doubles, 2 home runs, and 9 RBI against Urias. In 8 home games this season, German Marquez has a 6.7 ERA and 1.62 WHIP. Opposing batters are hitting .317 against Marquez when he pitches at home. Los Angeles has been excellent on offense this season. They are top 10 in the league in runs, home runs, RBI, walks, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Wookie Betts is top 5 in the National League in runs and home runs, and Trea Turner is top 5 in the National League in hits and stolen bases. With the game being played in a very hitter-friendly park, it'll most likely be a high-scoring affair. Chicago White Sox versus Los Angeles Angels. The Chicago White Sox take on the Los Angeles Angels in a compelling clash of American League playoff hopefuls. Both teams have been disappointing over the first 3 months of the season, with the White Sox entering play 6.5 games behind Minnesota for the top spot in the American League Central. The Angels began the season on an encouraging note, but after a steady slide earlier this month, they now find themselves 11.5 games out in the American League West. The electric Michael Kopech gets the ball for the Sox in this one. He will take on the dynamic Shohei Ohtani. Chicago is 1-5 in their last 6 games overall and 1-4 in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record, while the under is 5-0 in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record. Los Angeles is 9-23 in their last 32 games overall and 5-14 in their last 19 home games, while the under is 3-0-1 in their last 4 Wednesday games. These teams have traded blows over the first 2 games of this series, with each taking a game apiece. There doesn't appear to be much separating the squads as they each look to get on track after lackluster starts to the season. Look for the Angels to have the advantage behind Shohei Ohtani, who has been virtually unhittable lately. Ohtani has yielded just 1 run and 9 total hits over his last 3 starts, encompassing a dominating 21-inning span. The Angels are 3-0 during that stretch. He will keep rolling against a Chicago lineup that continues to stumble, ranking 22nd in runs scored. I get the case to be made for the White Sox, but the problem here is that Michael Kopech hasn't been pitching all that well in June, and while the Angels have had issues of their own, Shohei Ohtani is the ace and has pitched like it in his last 3 starts with a 0.43 ERA. I think this is just one of those spots where the pitching edge is just too hard to ignore, so the Los Angeles Angels money line is our full game side pick. Fans of good pitching should be in for a treat on Wednesday night as Ohtani and Kopech lock wits. Both pitchers have been excellent all season with sub-3 ERA and electric strikeout stuff. Look for them to continue their dominating ways against underwhelming offenses that rank in the bottom 3rd in the league in runs scored. The under has been trending heavily for both sides, going 4-1 in the Angels' last 6 and 5-1 during that same stretch for Chicago. Expect both offenses to fail to get on track in this one as the pitching takes center stage. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.